There it is. There it is, everybody. Welcome to Julien's Comedy, our 10th episode. We've made double digits. Yeah. I got a quick question for you guys. Do you know why they don't have shop class in high school anymore? I do. Holy shit. Oh my God. No, I'm kidding. I really wanted to be the butler from Scary Movie 2, and I took a Halloween costume way too far. God, Jesus, no. Honestly, I'm not even real, guys. This is AI. They can't get the hands right with AI. No, I'm kidding. I actually can't take credit for that joke. It was written by the chef, JP, so compliments to the chef on the AI joke. But honestly, guys, AI is kicking my ass. Is anybody getting their ass kicked by AI? Is it just me? I have a group chat with my buddies, and I keep sending them, stuff off of Instagram, and they'll message me back and go, Corey, this is AI. Can you guys take a guess how many times I have sent something thinking it's real, but it's AI? You guys want to take a guess what my batting average is? Does anybody? You shout a number? Nobody gives a fuck. 12 times. 12 times I have been wrong now, sending my guy. I'm like, yo, guys, check this out. And they're like, that's artificial intelligence. I also do it with my wife. And the AI shit is really pissing me off, guys, because I will see stuff that's crazy as fuck. Like the other day, I saw it was raining snakes from the sky. And I sent it to my wife, and she goes, you know this is AI, right? And now it's gotten to the point where I have to be like, of course I knew that was AI. I just wanted to send it to you anyway. And what really upsets me is sometimes AI will be really heartwarming. Like one time, it was all these people in a room, and they were like, we took all of these dogs from the pound, and we let the dogs loose, and whoever they came up and sniffed, that became their owner. And it was really heartfelt and touching, and I sent that to my wife, and she goes, this is also AI, which is so annoying. Like, why is AI pulling on my heartstrings? Like, fuck you. I just, in general, the social media and internet doesn't make any sense to me at all. I have some more examples for you guys. So, there's a comedian that I like named Uncle Laser. Anybody know who Uncle Laser is? Make a little noise? Cool. So Uncle Laser has like a really rowdy personality. So when he makes a video, I like to comment, Uncle fucking Laser! And I commented that, and Instagram immediately flagged it and was like, this goes against our guidelines. We're either gonna pull it off or you can redo your comment. So all I did was add 4 fire emojis. So it said, same thing, Uncle fucking Laser, but I added 4 fire emojis, and Instagram was like, that's fine. How is that any fucking different? So here's another weird example of Instagram being weird as shit. So my boy David Stickle posted a comedian, and the comic's joke was how he does cocaine. And right in the joke, and it had the captions, it said, I do drugs. And he goes, not the hard drugs, but like I do cocaine. And he had a whole bit about doing cocaine. I love cocaine, right? So I commented, because I like to help my friends, videos get traction. I commented, I said, I do drugs too. And then Instagram hit me up, and they're like, we're taking that comment off. You can't even redo it. You have violated the guidelines of Instagram. And then it did not allow me to message anyone on Instagram for 3 days. Okay, which is annoying as fuck, because it was the same day I had to do a show. So then I had to post on my story hey, comedians, if you have any issues, hit up my cell phone, because you can't message me on Instagram now. Because Instagram thinks that I'm messaging my friends on Instagram to get drugs, and it's no way. I have their cell phone number. I'm gonna text them if I want drugs. And then Instagram kept hitting me up, and it was yo, if you have a problem with drugs, we have a hotline for you. And it's like, I don't have a problem with drugs, and if I did, I'm not going to talk to Instagram about it. I'm going to go get more drugs. So this is what's also weird about Instagram. Instagram has now realized that I might have a gambling problem, and it also thinks that I have an ADHD problem. So it's like, yo, you have ADHD, like you have, like you can't focus right. And if you take this quiz, we'll tell you what kind of ADHD you have. So it keeps giving me multiple companies that have basically the same quiz, and eventually I'm like, fine, fuck it, I'm bored, I'm gonna take the quiz. It's like a 30-question quiz, it's like the stupidest. It's like, do you think you finish things fast? It's all these stupid fucking questions, but I'm bored, I have nothing else to do, so I fill out the whole survey, and then they go, all right, if you want your results, you have to pay us. And this is the kicker, Instagram. If you think I have a gambling addiction, wouldn't you think the money that I would pay for your fucking results, I'm gonna gamble it? Why would I pay for your results? I'm just gonna fucking place another bet. Like, come on, Instagram, wake up. So, yes, and the worst part about social media is if I didn't use it, this wouldn't be happening tonight. I need Instagram to produce this show, but at the same time, doom scrolling is destroying my life. It's destroying my marriage, everything. My wife doom scrolled the other night for 3.5 hours and was late to pick me up from my work shift. She said 3.5 hours felt like 20 minutes. So if you want to time travel, just doom scroll. That's where we've gotten in the world. It's a blast. Yes. All right, we're going to transition a little bit here. Does anybody hate their boss? All right, a few people. I don't anymore, which is cool as fuck. But I used to really hate a few of my bosses. So I used to work at this bar when I lived in Arizona. And my boss, I would describe him as Mr. Krabs. Any SpongeBob fans out there? A very cheap guy. So this guy would go on Google and look up pictures of like sunsets and landscapes from Arizona. And he would download them and blow them up and frame them and put them on the wall of his restaurant and sell them. Yes. And he would sell downloaded pictures from the internet for like $150. And if he wasn't such an asshole piece of shit, I would let him get away with his hustle. But he was already a millionaire and paying us like shit and a dickhead. So anytime someone would go to buy one, I would be like, yo, I swear to God, I saw that same thing on the internet. And he would be like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So, yes, I did not like that guy. And then I used to work with special needs people. I used to work at this place that had the most hardcore retarded people. And yes, I can say that because they are. Like, all right, so listen. There's 4 types of retarded people in the world, okay? There's easy, medium, hard, and super hard, okay? The place I used to work at would only take super hard because you get the most money for having the super hard ones to deal with, okay? I'm talking like these people can't do shit. Like most of them are in wheelchairs, some of them are nonverbal. They're this, where they are is the top of, they're at their pinnacle. They're not going any further, right? So my boss would let some residents do whatever they want because they'd have such bad behaviors that would be like, yo, if he wants to watch SpongeBob on a portable DVD player all day and keep rewinding the same scene over and over again, let him. I totally agree. I don't want him to have a behavior. Let's let him do whatever he wanted. But some of them that were moderately high functioning, as they say, they can talk and communicate, she would not let them do things that they wanted to do. So one of my residents really liked books on tape. ironically, she really liked smut books on tape. She really liked listening to basically 50 Shades of Grey on an audiobook. But it kept her quiet. It kept her quiet and chill, and she wouldn't bother anybody. She'd go in a side room and just listen to this smut book on tape. But then my boss was like, you can't listen to this book all day. Meanwhile, there are other residents that can do whatever they want all day because they'll throw a bigger behavior. And the resident would get so mad and be like, why can't I listen to this book on tape all day? And my boss would look this very challenged person in the face and go, I want you to grow. And I want you to achieve something in your life. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're not, this is it. This is all they got. Just let them fucking listen to a book on tape. So if you can't tell, I would butt heads with that boss all the time. And luckily, she left and went to another place. And karma's a bitch because her daughter is a super, super, super smut. And kept fucking a bunch of guys in gangs and getting pregnant and all this shit, and would always take all of her money from her. So the 35 years that she worked at the job she worked at, all of her money just went to her terrible psycho daughter. So karma's weird, you're better off just letting someone listen to their book on tape. It's very, very, very simple. But we're gonna keep it moving here. So the other day I saw a commercial for Walgreens, and they were trying to promote that they have an app. Walgreens has an app now, and they say it's great. You can check in for your prescription sooner, and they gave you all these features of the app. And one of the features on the Walgreens app was you can donate. Who is that for? Who needs to donate to Walgreens? Who's waking up going, you know what? I want to give Walgreens $100. I don't even want to buy anything from them. I just want to give Walgreens $100. And the weird thing is Rite Aid should have been asking for the donations because Rite Aid went out of business. So Walgreens, assholes, Rite Aid really needs some help. They're gone. Rite Aid is gone. You won't see any more Rite Aids. Good riddance to Rite Aid. Get them out of here. All right, so, God, I usually come out with a lot of hand jokes, and everybody always says, Corey, how come you start off your set with those tacky hand jokes? And the answer's pretty simple. I could come out with some Dave Chappelle, Shane Gillis type shit, but as I'm doing the setup, each and every one of you will notice my fucked up hand. And right as I'm hitting the punchline of that Dave Chappelle, Shane Gillis type joke, in your head you will go, whoa, what the fuck is wrong with this dude's hand? And you will totally miss the punchline, and everything will come out flat. So I like to come out right away and just address the elephant in the room and let you know that you are at a freak show. This is not a comedy thing. This is a freak show. Eventually I'm gonna swallow some knives. We're gonna have a woman up here shooting ping pong balls out of her vagina. It's gonna go great. No, but I really want to talk about weed. I want to talk about Jeopardy. I want to talk about old people. God, have you met any of these old people recently? Have you seen some of these people? And I'm not talking about. Listen, when I make this joke, some people are like, I'm over 55, 60. He might be talking about me. The old people I'm talking about are not here tonight because they're too fucking annoying and stupid to come out after 8:30.
No, that's not true.
You know some old people that are cool? I promise you don't because they're not here.
Some of the old people in our community, they don't like to drive at night.
Yeah, because they can't fucking see. That's why.
But that's a good thing.
No, well, see, this is the thing. Old people need to pass a certain test,
We need
okay?
some kind of transport for them to come out and
No,
listen to you at night.
we don't
They
want
would
them here. We don't want them
They
here.
would like that here.
No, we don't want them here. So old people need to do three things. They need to A, be able to drive, okay? B, they need to generally know what the fuck is going on. And 3, they just have to have a general positive well-being. Have you met these old people that are just cranky? Like, just fucking die then. Just die. If we could kill these old people, the economy would flourish. Each and every one of you in here knows an old person that is hoarding money. And if they were to die, that money would trickle down. Okay, so we can change so much if we just get rid of these old people. Now, I have a cool suggestion, okay? It's kind of like a roller coaster. First of all, the car looks like an old Studebaker. So when they get in, they're like, oh, look at this. It reminds me of the 40s. And you play some fucking stupid music that's like, and it's great. They love it. And what happens is it just kind of backs up and launches them forward, and it goes right off a cliff. That's all I'm trying to do. You will see some comedians have pedophile jokes and rape jokes. I don't cross that bridge. I just want to kill the elderly. That's it. It's very simple. I used to work at the gas station right downtown. It's a full-service gas station, so I had to go out and pump their gas, right? And in the mornings, the sun would come up over this string of buildings, and it would be like a laser beam into the gas station, driveway where you bring your car, right? And the same old woman would show up 3 times a week to get gas in her car, right around the same time every morning. And she would pull in, and she would go, the sun! It's right in my face, I can't see! And I would go, ma'am, that's the sun. I don't know what to fucking do for you. Like, what am I gonna black out the sun? Like, and then a different old lady, and this brings me back to this woman talking about how we have to give these old people chauffeurs. This one woman couldn't figure out what side her gas tank was on, and she kept being on the wrong side of the pump, and I'm like, look, you have to get your gas side on the right side of the pump. And all she kept doing was going around in circles, and she would get to the other side, and she'd be like, now? Do I have it now? And I go, no, you have to turn your car. Your car is on the wrong side of the pump. So if you keep traveling around in the same circle, you are continuously on the wrong side. But she could not figure that out. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the show. Hi.
Hi, Corey.
Hello. Someone knows my name. I'll take it. That's cool. Hopefully you are not an old person, because I just made fun of them.
How old is old?
How old do you think old is? You're not supposed to ask ladies their age, so sir, how old are you?
73.
But see, you're here. That's the point.
My mom's 99.
She's not here. She's gotta go. I'm telling you, the money that you would acquire if she died, you could buy a new car. It would be great. Listen, if you want me to take her out, I'll just kick her in the hip, man. It's real simple. My goodness. My gosh, we're cruising on time here, folks. I'm over my own time limit. All right. It looks like we're having fun. We having a good time? Yeah. All right, so this next comic is a very funny guy. He has a podcast called Great to Be Here, and I'm very happy he is here. It's great to have him here. His name is John Leary. Make some noise, everyone.
Keep it going! Tell me about it, guys.
How we doing? Millbrook, New York.
Bar. I'm back. 3 times now. That's 3 of the 10. How much of a percent is that?
30.
Thank you, Corey. I'm not good at math. How we doing tonight? Julien's Bar. Wow. Newark, New York. Pretty special town.
What's so special about it?
Liam Neeson lives here, buddy. Liam Neeson. Does anybody know Liam in the room?
His son used to buy weed from my friend.
That's true. I remember that one. If anybody knows Liam in the room, could you ask him for $4,000 to $5,000 for me? Why? To chase my dreams, guys. That's what we're doing here at Julien's Bar. Give it up for the staff tonight. We're working. A little bit too long of an applause. Save some of that for me. No, give it up for the staff. Seriously, they're working by candlelight. Tough draw, guys. How are we doing tonight?
Stop touching it.
Absolutely. How am I doing? Bad. Yeah, real bad. Top 10, bad week for me. Woo. Guys, I just found out earlier this week I've been driving an unregistered car for 5 straight months. Wow. Riding dirty, that's what they call it. Usually when someone tells me I'm riding dirty, they're talking about my underwear. It's true. How old is too old for skid marks? Because 29, that's how old I am, I think that's it. Or like 7, I don't know. Sometimes I'm doing laundry, I'm like, guys, we gotta get it together. It's true, and that you know, the worst part is that's not the only thing bad this week. I come here tonight woozy. I come to you tonight fueled by amoxicillin. I am fighting an infection that the New Vance health system described as abnormal. Give it up. I hope I make it. Woo. Hope I make it. Some people say I'm sick in the head. Not yet. The infection hasn't spread there. Come on, guys.
Where is it?
I have a pineal. I have a cyst on my back.
Not good.
I wasn't gonna say that part, but my friend in the middle asked. So what can we do? Guys, I'm John Leary, local comedian. So good to be here, John Leary. Some people have been calling me Dawn Leary lately. Why? I look like a lesbian woman from behind. Especially if I do this. It's crazy because when I turned around, everyone noticed. That's not even a joke, it's just a fact. And let's be honest, I look like one from the front too. That's my first successful pun on stage. Thank you guys for that. It's true. Some people have their mom's body. Some people have their dad's body. I got my mom's body. Big tits. I didn't even have to flex. Let's be real, guys. Big tits, kind eyes, too. Shout out to my mom. The supple thighs, that's all my dad. Shout out to him, too. How we doing, guys? Who's having sushi? Who's having pizza? Raise your hand. Both. You're having both sushi and pizza. Woman in the middle. Okay. Blank stare. Love it. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Guys, you know, I've never been called tall, dark, and handsome in my life. You see why? I'm more short, fat, and wet. Those are my words. It's true. Not the good wet either. Nope, you won't. I promise. Here, feel my hands. My hands are so clammy that no. My hands are so clammy it made the speakers malfunction. And then that woman came at me. I'm married to the game, guys. You don't. It's oozing. No more cis talk. People only like the cis talk for just a little bit. Moving on. I am clammy though, that's real. I'm clammy. I'm so clammy that I'm not clammy. I'm the whole damn ocean. Damn straight. The first time a woman held my hand, she looked up at me and said, "Ew." And the next time I touched a woman, it was 10 years later. Fear and results. Either one. You know, it's true. It's true. Wet. That's me. People also, recently they've been calling me the alchemist.
That's me. Why is that?
Why? Oh man. 2 reasons actually. I like to fuck around with potions and elixirs.
Not bad.
Just like our bartenders tonight. My favorite, potion, bitter root, garlic clove, Blue Crush Gatorade, codeine cough syrup. Damn good potion.
Sounds like a Dracula potion.
No, it sounds like cough syrup and Gatorade, because that's what it is.
Okay.
Thank you. What's your name, ma'am?
Mayor. Mayor.
1 syllable, Mayor. There you go. My name's John.
Right.
That's my co-host tonight, Mayor. Give it up for her. She's going to be everyone's co-host. Believe it or not, get ready. The second reason people call me the alchemist, I know you guys were wondering. It's because an evil wizard cursed me and sent me to the year 2026. Silence on that one, I get it. It's a big concept to follow up from Mayor, you know? What can you do? Now's a perfect time to order a Coors Light from the bar. Oh, nobody back there, never mind. I really thought it would be the perfect time though, you know? Oh man, guys. It's great to be here again for my 3rd time, you know? There's something about this bar that I just love. I love making potions. That's my hobby. Another hobby I have, playing basketball. He knows. Came in at the wrong time, big dog. Big dog, take your walk. Take your walk. We want to see you. Look at them stilts. Hell yeah. It's true. I play basketball every Sunday morning with a group of 60-year-old men. And I am by far the worst. Like, by far, you know? And it's tough. I don't know why I keep going back, because every Sunday morning I get blocked by multiple grandpas. And not even on Instagram for saying shit about Trump. This is the real life. That's a block in basketball. Have you ever seen a basketball game, Mayor? It was created in 1882 by James Naismith out of Springfield, Massachusetts, just about 90 miles to our east. Quick lesson on basketball history. Do you know about Allen Iverson? Sick crossover. Look him up. And also, if you're into pure passers, look up Steve Nash highlights 2006 on YouTube tonight. He's my favorite, and he looks a little bit like me, except skinny, Canadian, 2 feet taller. We're moving on, guys. Jeez, let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks right to the dump. Sorry, I want to be against Mayor tonight. I don't know. I think my favorite team, Supersonics. Okay. I'll let you have that moment, Mayor. You deserve it. Whose mom's 99? Keep it that way. What's your name, sir? Keep it that way. The second one, I get the second one to laugh. That makes sense. I hit the keep a little bit hard, you know? No one likes a hard K. That's the real truth about it. How long am I at? 9:58. Interesting thing about the TV. It's on Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown right now. It's one of my favorite shows. It's like they knew I was coming. Is there any way I can have a Coors Light in about 3 minutes? Thank you so much. That would be great. It's true. I'm looking for more hobbies, you know. Mayor, we could do this together. I'll tell you. Ever since I turned 30, my body's been telling me bird watching. Bird watching. Something about old white men in binoculars. Something about it, you know. I think I know what it is. Old white men are perverts. And what do perverts want? Binoculars. Or just a real nice camera, you know? No, it's true, and it's bird watchers, they keep it secret, you know, they keep the pervert side secret, but they let us know, subtly. Ever heard of the blue-footed booby? Have we ever seen a bird and thought, reminds me of tits? It feels like I've never seen a bird that reminded me of tits. And then we have blue jays, Mayor. We have robins, Mayor. We have and you know the thing about old white men, they love birds, and old white women love birds too, but just hummingbirds. What's up with that? You knows what I'm saying. My grandma had 2 hummingbird feeders. Couldn't even see. She had cataracts. I don't know what she was doing. Can't even see the bird. It's going so fast. And then you got cataracts on top of that. Doesn't make sense. It's crazy that we got cardinals. We got blue jays. My favorite bird, though, the broad-breasted titty fuck. Something up with these bird watchers, guys. It's crazy. Here's the thing. I've got a podcast, right? We all know this. We all have the app on the phone. It's purple. Do you know that purple app on your phone, Mayor? Look me up on it. I have a podcast called Great to Be Here, and this is a special opportunity because I have exactly 30 listeners. And you know how many people are in this room right now? 30. We could do some work tonight, guys. All together of us. We could raise this boy up. And you know, seriously, if you know Liam Neeson, ask him for $6,000 to $7,000 for me. Because I'm drowning in registration costs. Oh, there's the Coors Light! There's a Coors Light! Yay! Yay! Perfect timing for me to end my set with a full chug of this beer. God bless you guys. Have a great night. Ow!
Yes, John Leary always bringing the funny. We didn't plan this, but I really wanted to talk about the birds of paradise tonight. Anybody know what the birds of paradise are? Yeah, so if you watch Planet Earth, there's a segment about birds of paradise, and there are these very interesting birds from the Amazon, and all of the males are all one of one, and all of the females are brown with a blue beak. So it just goes to show you that men are actually the expressive beings and women are just pretty fucking generic. Sorry, all women in the room, I love you all, I'm kidding. I love tits, I love ass. Unlike the headliner tonight, but we'll get there. Anyway, we have a very tall, funny friend coming up. His name is James Mead. Watch out for the ceiling, James. Don't hit your head this time. Make some noise.
Fucking go, Millbrook! What do you say? Woo! Let's fucking go, dude. This has been one of the craziest days. Wow. I just got here. I blew it for my bartending shift. My shirt's still on. I just got my menu so I could order my food quite promptly after I finished this. Bro, I'm sweating. Don't smell me. I think I smell like a sea cow. I smell like a half-dry walrus right now, I think. Oh, God. Did you tell it from there, too? God, I'm so sorry. I've just been sweating for the past, 4-ish hours. Dude, it started this morning. This morning, it was 5:20 in the morning. I live at a school, and it's not the one that's close to here. It's a little bit farther away. But I live at, where students live. So I live in a dormitory. There's, me and other adults, faculty members, and then below us, there's students. 5:20 this morning, fire alarm goes off. All right. So here's what happens. It's not one of those like sexy fire alarms of nowadays where it's like beep beep, fire, please leave, fire, find safety, beep beep. You ever get one of those in your house? The lady talks to you. You start to cook something smoky just to feel something like beep beep, fire, I care for you, please be safe. It wasn't like that. In my building, the building I live in is 120 years old. And the alarm system is probably from the 1960s. And instead of sounding like that, it sounds like this. And it doesn't stop. You would think it would be intermittent. Intermittent? It's not. It just goes like this. Ready? I know you're not. And it goes steady. It's crazy. Old school bell sound. So that thing's going on. I make my way downstairs. I see a couple other faculty members. I see some students. I see 2 students actually who were new to the school a couple weeks ago. So they were going to the living room basically. I'm like, no, this is still indoors. Don't go to the living room, we're still indoors, it's a fire drill. Go out to the sports field, right? So I'm telling them where to go, we go to the sports field. This day's been so crazy. So, we get to the sports field, I'm taking attendance. We have an app on our phone for that. I'm taking attendance for these kids. Friggin' my friends are there, faculty, adult people. And the odd thing is the fire alarm turns off in 4 or 5 minutes. Whereas usually it's maybe 10 to 15 because the security has to arrive, evaluate the scene, maybe even they have to call the fire department to confirm that it's an accident or whatever. It went off in 4 to 5 minutes, which is a little weird. I finished taking attendance. We're outside, and so we're standing there, group of 40 teenage boys are there, and then dude comes ambling up. So the office for the security is downstairs. We're on a pavement area. Dude comes ambling up from downstairs. Maybe he's here. So thank you for your help this morning if he's here. But he comes ambling up. I'm taking attendance, but I hear this secondhand. So my friend Skylar, my friend Toby are there. They approach him. They're like, hey, what happened? Was it a microwave situation? Whatever. Where did it go off? He's like, yeah, microwave. He's like, we're good to go back in. They're like, okay, but where was it? What happened? He's like, oh, my bad. I did it. That's on me. Freaking security guys set off the alarm for everyone. All of us had to leave. And you can't just get away with that. If it was a student that did that, he would have had to talk to the dean's office and be like, hey, this is how you use a microwave. This is an adult man. He's using the microwave. Bro. It's 5:25 a.m. We have 40 teenage boys and 6 adult people and a dog all outside. And we went back in. Anyway, that's how my day started. Fucking day continued. We have fucking class on Saturday mornings. And so I taught class. Dude, I'm a Spanish teacher. I know I don't look like it. Fucking right, dude. That shit is crazy. Dude, so this one, yeah, I do that both. I fucking bartend at night. Dude, I'm at my bartending shift today, and this other woman who I kind of know, and she works at another school, she's like, how do you do this? I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm barely awake right now. As I was bartending, I was watching these 2 cups, and there was a couple sitting in front of me. They were like, I don't know what they were. They were probably married or something. I don't know what people are when there's 2 people. And they were sitting there, and there was a white woman and a white man. The woman, after a few minutes, she goes, I just caught a glimpse of the conversation. She's like, I'm actually part Native American. I was like, dude, you gotta be pretty out of stuff to talk about when the white woman's being like, actually, I'm part Native American. I don't know if it's a first date, second date, 10th date, talking about your heritage. And I love that. I hope she celebrates it. I hope she celebrates the crafts, the music, the dance, all that stuff is awesome. But it was time for me to go. I was like, get me out of here. This is not for me. I have to go do comedy right now. And I made it. Big shout out to Corey for hosting. Woo! I'm a Spanish teacher. We got some smart kids and some less smart kids in my classes. This one kid, for the sake of the story, I'll call him Alexi, and his real name is also Alexi. So he's in my class, and he's like, you know, he's just like a guy who sometimes is paying attention. I'll describe him that way. And, dude, we get to the end of this passage, we're just learning how to describe ourselves or how to describe a person. It's about a girl, right? It's a Spanish class. It says, like, for example, like Sofía tiene 6 hermanos. Ella vive en México. A ella le gusta comer pizza y hamburguesas. Ella juega mucho al fútbol. Whatever, with her friends, whatever. So I ask Alexi to read. He's reading the passage. We get through it. Everything's fine. He's going slowly. He's making it. I ask some comprehension questions at the end. Is that not what we do, folks? Am I the only one asking comprehension questions? We get to the end of the thing. I'm like helping him along. Alexi, you know, what kind of sports did she play? He goes, wait, who's Ella? Ella, Alexi, ella. Ella juega football. She does these things. She has her house. That was one of the worst ones. I presented another project. I laid out this whole thing. It was for Women's History Month, which is the month of
March.
Oh, God. March. Thank you. A couple people knew it. March. I was only a little sad, not all the way sad. I was a little sad, not all the way sad. And so we were doing a project for Women's History Month to celebrate women that are important to us. And I explained the whole thing. Afterward, kid goes, do we do this in Spanish or English? Why on earth would we do this in English? I had a good crash out that day. It was wild. I was like, you know about this woman in English. You like, what would be the point? Why would I want to know that in English? It's Spanish class. The point is to do it in her language.
Ken.
Anyway, I didn't, his name was Oliver, the student. Anyways, wow, this has been a long day. I didn't really plan a punchline. Thank you guys for being here. Stay blessed and stay warm. And happy late Women's History Month. Woo!
So me and James met in an acting class, and we were doing Of Mice and Men, and I had to be the guy who's an asshole, and James had to be the big idiot. And there's a part in the play where I go, I got 3 cans of beans in my bindle, and he goes, I like my beans with ketchup. And I'm supposed to say, well, we ain't got no ketchup. But I really want to say, we're trying to run away from a murder, you fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up about ketchup. But you cannot change the lyrics to classic poems or classic plays. You can't. You can't do that. You have to say the lines how they're supposed to be said. All right. Anyway, we're moving on. Very funny guy. Traveled far to get here. He is the only ethnicity in the room. His name is Carlos Knows Comedy. Make some noise.
Yo, I feel like I should be living on that guy's shoulders. But I will say this, I'm 5'5", right? But I'm 6'3" when I lay in my stomach, alright? And I love old ladies, just so you know, alright? You're 73, the guy dies faster. I had to secure my future, that's all. But what the fuck am I doing here right now? That's what I want to know. As I was driving here and I was changing the stations, I didn't find one Spanish one. That's when I knew I was in trouble. I was like, what the fuck? The closest thing is they play Macarena and Live La Vida Loca. I was like, nah, this is some get out shit right here. Not for real, bro. This is the type of place where the priest, the rabbi, and the pedophile are the same guy. And he happens to be black. Yeah, I gotta be careful out here, bro. I feel like my citizenship is on the line right now. Should I dance? What do I do? Who's an immigrant here? Any immigrants? Huh? Oh yeah, you don't count. Get the fuck out of here. You're not supposed to, bro. You don't say anything when someone asks you that question. That's so funny. He clapped.
Right outside the door.
Well, oh shit. Oh, Mayor. Oh yeah, Mayor's having a rough night tonight, guys. They fucking up her drinks.
I used to right outside the door, yeah.
What up? You live here?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Where you live?
In Millbrook, yeah.
No, but where? Like around the corner?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. No, okay. Yo, but so look, I'm an immigrant, right? And I say I live the American dream. I live the American dream. I got married, I bought a house, I had a kid, but most importantly, I got divorced. Cause there's no American dream complete without divorce these days. It's a. Well, you divorced? Give, another give. All right, smash. You know what's so funny? I actually brought my white ex-girlfriend over here. Just for safety purposes. Because I drove a hoopty here, I'm like, what? Yeah. I'm not even lying either. I told Corey, yeah, I'm bringing a date. It's my white ex-girlfriend. And we broke up because she wants to make out with the dog more than me. You know how y'all do. I can't even walk my dog, bro. Like, why do white people love making out with dogs? Please, explain this to me. I see no benefits. There's no sense, man. Now, and if y'all want to know why I'm divorced, it's simple, guys. It's simple. It's because I'm Dominican. We're cheaters. We're cheaters. I'm gonna keep it real, everybody. Look, I told you we broke up, but I still feel like I'm cheating somehow. It's so bad that my sister and all my female cousins all married black men. So they'd rather disappoint the whole family than even date a Dominican. There's nobody more racist than the Caribbean, I'll tell you that much. Like, I never met a racist white person in my life. I feel good here. I feel comfortable. I was fucking with y'all. But my mother? Shit. She's basically Erica Kirk. Huh? Who's Mayor? No, she's not racist. Mayor's not racist. Mayor's just having a tough night. Yo, am I the only person who quietly laughs when you see a white single mom with a mixed baby? Or loudly, you savages? Damn. Cause it's like, come on, bitch, you didn't know? You actually just statistically just fucked up. It's like buying Crocs, right? At first you think it's a good idea, but now you look like a fucking fool in public. You single mom? Nah, you good. So give her your Crocs. And then everybody point. You made a good decision. But you know what's even funnier? A mixed single mom with a black baby. Because the cycle continues. And who doesn't love a hyphenated nigga? That was the first nigga of the night, by the way. I'm allowed to say it. All my friends are black. And there's nothing y'all can do about it. So, nah, man. But you know what the most important stat in sports is? The amount of white women who can't resist a big black cock. Gotta commend them. Look at all the best. Patrick Mahomes, Steph Curry. You know what I'm trying to say? But they said ex-girlfriend? Nah, but the funniest one of all is the Dominican single mom with a black baby, because she thought she made a good decision. And that's what you get for trying to disown us, you know, like, at least we stay back and forth between both families, but we take care of our fucking kids, all right? Like I said, I'm divorced. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying some like freaky shit. I was actually in a rock, paper, scissors relationship. That's when a straight man and a dyke share a woman. So you know what the rock and the scissors mean, right? But you gotta make that pitch sign. He's like, I've done those before. That was the norm back in the 60s. But fuck the punchline now. Now here's a secret nobody knows. Lesbians actually give the best head. They do. And dykes especially. And And then they do it with a clenched fist too, because, you know, they still gotta fucking show you who's in charge. But I learned my lesson. The last time I did that bitch stole my car, so. Yeah, there you go. These girls, I don't know. What was I talking about?
Your ex-girlfriend. Sorry, you're great.
Oh yeah, she's great. She's great though. She's great. She's good. Yeah, look at her. I mean, she's here, right?
She's awesome.
She is. No, she is. So another thing I've been doing is I've been teaching myself how to suck my own dick. Bro, if I can suck my own dick, you're never gonna see me again. Alright, so take a good look. Yo, you seen Carlos? Nah, I haven't seen him in 3 months. He tried it, he knows. There's two type of guys in this world. Guys who try to suck their own dick and fucking liars, right? Yo, but would that be gay though? Like, would it make me gay because it's my dick? You know what I mean? Is it incest? I'm technically related to myself. But you know what I realized? Like the key to it is you can't try too hard or be eager, because then it just feels like you're giving head instead of getting head, and that's not the point. You know? Who has kids here? Who has kids? You have kids? You have kids? You have kids too? Anyone? Oh yeah, I have kids. Yeah, you have kids? I think we need to hit these fucking kids again, bro. How else are we gonna get the gay, lazy, and retarded out of them? Oh, that's the one. He was the one that left. Nah, man, but I don't know about y'all, but I'm a single dad, and my daughter's a fucking cock block, bro. She's a cock block, and that just means she loves knocking on the door when I'm trying to suck my own dick in the shower. Yeah, in the shower. By the end of the night, I'll show you guys. Alright? Nah, bro. And then she'd be like, "Daddy, daddy, daddy." I'm like, "Whoa, why are you saying it like that?" But am I turned on right now? No, I'm kidding. Because I did master the art of soft ejaculation, soft ejac. And everybody knows it's not gay if you don't get hard. Alright? I don't make that rule. Speaking of gay, and speaking of, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about. Alright? Like I was saying, I've been trying new things. And I've been thinking about it. If I were to ever have a boyfriend, it'd be Joey Chestnut. And you know why? We all know why. Alright? You guys know who he is? The hot dog eating champion? Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I would never stick my dick in a glory hole, but if I knew he was under the side, best believe. Have a good night, guys.
Yo, so the funniest shit is our previous mayor was a pedophile. So Carlos just dotted Millbrook right on the head. He was like, "Oh, this kind of feels like they have a pedophile in charge here." We did.
Oh, yeah?
We did. He was like on the Epstein list pedophile. It was bad. And he had crazy white privilege because he got super caught being a pedophile, and the only way he got out of it was he just dropped like 6 figures, and they were like, "You just gotta move to Connecticut and not be here anymore." So yeah, be white and you can be a pedophile. Anyway, we're gonna keep it moving here. Very funny guy. His name is Mike Poles. Keep it up for Mike Poles.
Oh shit. Is this working? No, it's working. Hey guys, I'm Mike Poles, and everybody's been kind of rushing through their jokes tonight. So I'm going to take my time and I'm going to slow things down. And we're going to have a nice little relaxing evening. Now, what I like to do is I like to make wordplay jokes. Usually I do stuff on etymology, but tonight I'm doing something a little bit different. This week, I was just messing around on the internet, and I was wondering to myself, I was like, what's ad hominem? Anybody know what ad hominem is? Anybody in the crowd? Ad hominem, no? Well, ad hominem is essentially... Does the mic work now? Okay, yes it does. I'm gonna just hold it like this, and I will hold it real close to my mouth. Ad hominem is basically a form of argument where you use personal attacks against somebody else to disprove their argument instead of attacking that argument directly. For instance, if the pedophile mayor of Millbrook said that there was a really good movie you had to watch, you would say, no, that movie sucks, you're a pedophile. Even if that movie was really good. That's an example of ad hominem. But what about adding a homonym? Anybody know what that is? No? Nobody knows what that is? That's so great. Adding a homonym is adding a word that sounds like another word, but it means a different thing. So, all the jokes I've written tonight, because I thought that was so funny, that ad hominem and ad hominem sound the same, but they mean different things. We've done all the jokes tonight, just adding homonyms. And now you're gonna have to sit through them. I hope everybody's ready for ad hominem. See if you can guess which word's the homonym for each one of these amazing jokes. Joke number 1. How does a fart usually make a person feel? Light on their feet. What's the most common way to injure oneself when farting? Trying to light it. Homonym there was light. They say being a comedian is hard, but I think that being a musician is much harder. As a musician, you only have 2 options. Learn to strike a chord with others, or learn to tie a chord by yourself. Sometimes you can do both. Just ask Linkin Park. Homonym there was chord. I also want to explain, before I get to the next joke, the less you laugh, the funnier this is to me, so. I really hope you don't laugh. Especially this next one. This is not going to make you laugh. I've been trying to entice women by telling them I have a 12-inch member. I've never gotten around to measuring it, but it sure does smell like a foot. How many there was foot? It seems that there are only really 2 types of book readers in this day and age. Interesting ones and uninteresting ones. Sometimes it's hard to tell the 2 apart because if you ask, they both say that they were interesting. The uninteresting one thinks he's interesting because his favorite book has a heroine in it, as in the book has a compelling female lead. The interesting one knows he's interesting because his favorite book has heroin in it. As in, that's where he hides his heroin. Guess the homonym there.
Oh, yeah.
This one's a short one. What is the most useful tool to both farmer and pimp alike? The common hoe.
That'd be crazy.
You might consider it an unexpected surprise when someone puts beet in your salad. You definitely consider it an unexpected surprise when someone beats off in your salad. Homonym there was beat. The war between the US and Iran is being sold as one of the scariest conflicts in modern history. It is my personal opinion that it would be much worse to have been drafted in Vietnam. This guy knows. Gotcha. Because he's old. I'm just joshing, sir. See, I'd take drone warfare over guerrilla warfare any day. Just imagine how much it would suck to fight a bunch of 400-pound monkeys with guns. Homonym there was gorilla, in case anybody missed it. Some of you are probably saying, that joke makes no sense. Gorillas aren't monkeys. To which I say, yes, you're right. Technically, these gorillas are considered to be Asians. But this is a comedy show and monkey sounds way funnier. Next joke. Everybody's moaning and groaning. I got the chance to meet Michelle Obama the other day. It was really quite shocking.
Thank you.
Even more shocking, the white silk pants that she was wearing. Pants themselves weren't shocking, but the fact that she wore them without any boxers, and you could clearly see Michelle's meat, that was quite shocking. Homonym there was meats. Okay, everybody, we've got one last joke, and then I'll get off stage, and you'll never have to listen to me until next week when I show back up again.
I think they start at 10.
What is the one thing
I think the 2 times
that black
went at
people,
11.
gay people, and special needs people all share in common? When they start to misbehave, the government gives them AIDS. This has been Ad Hominem.
Yeah. Mike's dad used to own a flower shop. I guess that's what happens when you're an only child and your dad owns a flower shop. You get pretty aggressive. All right, we're going to keep it moving. We went from the tallest guy in the room to now the shortest guy in the room, but it's all good. Make some noise for Aaron Baez. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. It's been a long day, long weekend. I'm celebrating my 3-month anniversary today, which is very nice. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. Short kings win too sometimes, you know? Sometimes they win. Sometimes they make it. Is it date night for anybody? Is anybody got a date out here? Yeah, there you go. No, who's lying about being on dates? For who is it not mutual for? You know what I mean? There you go. We're on a date. I'm your cousin. It's like that. It's okay. It happens. It happens. I'm happy though. You know, I am. This is the happiest I've been in a long time.
It makes me want to do nice things for people. That's new for me. Made me want to, the other day, I almost bought somebody a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. I almost did it. I'm not crazy. I'm not, you know what I mean? Just because you're happy doesn't mean your bank account is, you know what I mean? It's all right. It's all right. We're in the new world where we got to start doing the cheap date thing. Anybody know about that? You know what I mean? You guys, for those who are in couples, you know, why don't you fucking take some notes, all right? Cheap dates. You take them to go see a sunset. All right? Take them to BJ's to try the samples.
Yeah.
Treat her like a charcuterie. Walk her around. Let her try some stuff. Maybe get a slice of cheese from the cold cut section on the way out. And if she's good, she gets that bag of popcorn by the door. Keep it nice. You gotta do it. You have to do it. I gotta keep her. I have to, because it's not easy for a guy my size to find somebody. Women just aren't into the vertically challenged like I thought they were. All right? Fat guys typically know what it's like. All right? They know how tough it is. Typically, if women are into me or a fat guy, it's a fetish. You know, they just want to do all kinds of things to this little man. Like, honestly, like, if a woman wanted me to go up on her, like, I'll do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Whatever, you know? And like, I prefer when a woman doesn't shave, because then, to be honest, it looks like a toupee on me. I was with a redhead one time. She looked down at me. She's like, baby, you look like Annie. It was a hard cock life, guys. Let that marinate. I went home, I pulled one. I'm like, little red hair on the back of the ear. It's a good night. It's a good night for me. It's been nice, you know? It's, hold on, I wrote some stuff down. I had half a beer, so I'm losing my train of thought. Give me a second. My girlfriend and I, we had kids together. Well, not together. We had kids before we met. Not kids, but pets. That's what you can afford in 2026, all right? I got a dog. She's got the cat. I'm a cat stepdad now. You know, anybody here cat parents? You got, oh, we did this before. We know this. I can smell it. Anybody got a Benadryl? Fucking eyes are just fucking puffing up. It's just like ridiculous, you know? Like dogs love you, man. Dogs love anyone, most of the time. My dog loved her, okay? Like, my dog, as soon as he met her, was jumping up, wanting to get pet. He was excited, he snuggled in bed. Real cute shit. Her cat wants me out the house. He's tired of my shit. He's not even nice to me. Like, I sit down on the couch, and he looks at me just like someone, like, I'm not calling him dad, like, it's like that. It's just scary, you know? Cats are intimidating. Like, they say that, like, you know, if you die in the house with a cat, he'll eat you. That's terrifying. My dog might sniff your ass, that's it. You know? He might just take a lick of the ear, that's it. Let me tell you, if the cat wants to eat you, that means the entire time you were having him and you're enjoying that little boy, he's just waiting. He's just waiting for a slip up. One too many Tylenol PMs, and you're fucking getting snacked on like a snack pack, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's really crazy. I am at the age where I have now aged out of the military draft. Thank God. Yeah, teen pregnancy and military draft, I'm out. You know? It's, because, like, let's be honest, if there was a war and they took me, you think they're really taking the time to find an outfit my size? I'm wearing fucking, like, some baggy pants. I got a helmet that slides off. I'm getting shot in the face on sight. It's over. It's over. I'm not quick. I'm a picky eater. Like, they're gonna be like, you know, I'm going out there, I'm like, what are we eating? They're like, I got this deer leg. Well, you're not, were you in the military? No? Just got the face for it? Alright, that's cool. That's cool, dude. Well, thank your face for its service. I'm the oldest sibling. Anybody else? Woo. There you go. That's what I knew it. You didn't have to tell me. I could see it in your face. You had degrees at 27. Guys, like, anyone who's the oldest sibling is eligible for compensation because your family didn't know what they were doing. Your parents had no idea. Like, I told my dad when I smoked weed for the first time. That's stupid. Like, I told him and he was just like, oh yeah? I'm like, yeah. I thought he was my buddy. We took a ride together after that one. He drove me to the hospital.
No vest.
We walked in, took me to a room.
How long ago was this?
He's like, you see that guy over there? I look in the room like this. I just see a guy like, tubes up the nose, pipe down the throat. He's like, that's your cousin. He smoked weed one time. I was like, oh my God. He's like, you like that? You want that to be you? I'm like, no. Now guys, that story lived with me my entire life, all right? I'm in my 30s now, so I think back on it from time to time. What a bullshit. I don't have a black cousin. Who the fuck was that guy? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, you know, I stopped smoking weed. I'm a coke fiend now, but whatever. You know? Well, listen, stay after the show. Let's see what's up. It's my own little merch. Looks like a bag of Splenda, but don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Oh, man. You know what's funny? Like, I think about sometimes, like, if I got pulled over and I got arrested for something crazy and I had to go to jail, how that would go. Scary. All right? Because I don't know what set I'd wreck. Like, I know I look like a Hispanic male. What's up, buddy? Thank you for your service. I appreciate it. You too, man. You look great. You look like a blue-collar worker. He's got to be waking up at 5 a.m. He's building America. Back to what I was saying. So, like I said, if I went to jail, first day in, how would it go? Let me tell you how it would go. If I found out at the courthouse that I was going, immediately going home to file up that toothbrush, shove it up my ass, hold on to it for a rainy day. As soon as I get in there, making friends with the Hispanics. But I'm not saying nothing, all right? I'm staying mute, all right? If I keep my mouth shut, maybe something will go down. I can just shiv somebody in the neck. It's really the hip. I'm not getting the neck, but it's probably the hip. But I'm shivving them. They got a nickname for me. They're like, that's El Nino. For all the white guys, that means the baby. All right? I'm fucking shivving people. They're like, careful, Poppy, he bites. And I'm just like, I got a bandana on and shit. I was telling the girl about that. I was, telling her about how I thought that's how that was going to go. She had a different plan for me. She's like, Aaron, what I thought you were going to do was you were going to go home and immediately start prepping your ass. And I'm like, yeah, for the shiv. She's like, no, to be fucked. And I was like, oh my God. She's like, because Aaron, look at you. You got that sweet ass. Like a candy apple in jail. You can't do it. Give somebody a fucking cavity. Enjoy your meals. What else do I want to talk about? I had some other things I wanted to mention. You know what? So this is how I know I'm doing well with the relationship right now, because I feel a little bit differently. When you love somebody, you want to try to do more things. You want to step out your comfort zone. This woman's gonna kill me. Guys, she's an aquatic human. She likes to swim. We went to the fucking aquarium today. Guys, she likes to touch tank. Anybody else like that touch tank shit?
Woo!
Yeah. They're like, be careful. I'm like, okay, there's a sign. I'm the guy who worries. She doesn't. She's like, I'm like, babe, be careful when you reach in there. She's like, I'm not. I'm like, oh my God. Sleeves already rolled up. She don't know what the fuck she's reaching in. She's like, boop. Those are jellyfish. She's like, it's okay, you just touch the top. I'm like, they told you this? She's like, don't be a baby, just stick a hand in. I'm like, oh my God. Guys, I touched a 3-foot sturgeon today. Touched a 3-foot, I never thought I would. I never thought I would. Most things that are a little bigger than me, I get nervous, but she made me do it. We're going to different restaurants now. Anybody ever been to a seafood boil? Yeah. What the fuck is that? It's like weird. It's like you sit down, there's weapons at the table. They got crackers, they got some type of knife that looks like a fork. It's dangerous. It's real dangerous. Then they got the people that bring out the food. It looks like a fucking balloon. It's full of steam, smells. Anybody into this shit? Oh my God. It's aggressive. It's like, you can't go on a first date there. And if a white guy took a Latina, it could get dangerous. All right? They got weapons. You ever been to one of those? You ever crack something? I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me. I'm gonna do it on time. I got a couple minutes. All right. Well, I don't know if I have a couple minutes of material, so. Oh man. Let's see. No. Get the fuck out of here. You sound like my father. Oh man. My father, I'll tell you guys about him because he doesn't talk to me anymore. He's a Hispanic male that swears he's an immigrant but was born in Rockland County. Yeah, he's a real character. He's about yay high but has the confidence of a 6'5" black man. He's just aggressive. He's aggressive. My dad just asked me to do things, but he has like non-existent patience. Anybody else know about that kind of parent?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ask you to get some. He's like, hey, yo, do me a solid. Go grab me that wrench. The time clock started as soon as he said it. I'm like, you said the wrench. All right, fuck. You didn't even get a size. 2 minutes in, I'm looking. I hear my name being yelled. I get nervous. My butt starts to sweat. He comes over. He puts that stern hand on my shoulder. Ooh, this is getting good. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to leave you guys with that before I start crying. All right, I'm Aaron Byers. Thank you so much.
Aaron's dad, the only guy trying to get caught by ICE to prove he's an immigrant. Next guy is a very funny guy. He actually reminds me of Uncle Laser because he sounds like he smoked cigarettes since he was 4. His name is Gavin Roman.
Close to 4. I was 12 when I started smoking. It was cool back then, man. I miss it. Make smoking inside cool again. Am I right, bro? If we don't, I might kill this guy's 99-year-old mother. Who's with me? About to start some new fucking revolutions tonight. Buckle in, bitches. So, New Year's resolutions. Where are you guys with them? Who's winning? I quit smoking. I fucking stuck to it. 22 years, I quit smoking. That wasn't my resolution, though. Sir, you know what my resolution was?
No idea.
Take one guess. Stop shitting my pants so much. I have this debate with my ex all the time. If it doesn't hit my drawers, is it really shit in my pants? Just because I gotta pull over and wipe my ass at the next bathroom does not mean I necessarily shit my pants. That's crazy. We can handle this. It's not a full-on dilemma. I don't have to go home, you know. But I thought I was gonna shit my pants 2 minutes ago, so I almost took this poor woman on the bar stool out. I was like, should I tell Corey or go to the bathroom? And I tripped. I almost took this 100-pound blonde chick out like, poof. Can you tell I hate looking people in the eyes? Right? I'll make you so uncomfortable, I'm gonna stare you in the face now. Because I don't look people in the eyes. I look at your unibrow portion right here. I've mastered the art of antisocial behavior. Someone let me work with children. I don't know why. And buckle in, because I'm a plumber who was studying to be a psychologist, who worked at a titty bar and developed the debilitating cocaine problem that is this. But I got the tism at the core. That's what it's all about. That's what makes me so good at it. I get the Lego chewers. I don't like to look people in the face because you guys are weird fuckers and I don't want to know what you look like. Why else? That's not really why, but I brought some people in the audience tonight, and I think that's why I'm looking at your feet, sir. You got some cool socks. What the fuck are those? Ducks! I speak duck! And all of you probably like, what does that mean? And I'll tell you, because I'm glad this came, bro, this couldn't be a greater thing. This is why you look at people's feet. Stop looking at people's faces, you might learn to speak duck. No, I was so I'll say I'm a plumber, and I was at an HVAC convention recently, and they thought for 3,000 people in a room, they'd bring in a Vietnam vet to an air conditioning sales thing to give a speech. Yeah, it's stupid. I know, but somehow, I checked out, because like you would too. And I just tune in 1 second and hear him go, I speak duck. And I just, in 3,000 people go, what the fuck? And, okay, maybe you guys all speak duck and I'm not with you on this one, but I thought it was bizarre. You got a Vietnam vet in a wheelchair telling me he speaks duck, and I'm just here to buy air conditioners. Now you're following me, ankle socks. No, but let's get to the real meat of the bone. Who's got hemorrhoids? That's why I got into comedy, to tell you guys about the dangers of not wiping your ass enough. Dude, I was 35 when I had to push my first bushel of grapes back up in there. I turn around one day like, what the fuck is this? This guy's pushing his elderly mothers in right now as we speak. He knows. It's crazy. It's a fucking... COVID wasn't as big of a problem as hemorrhoids are. Women have them, men have them, they're terrible. We got commercials with fancy jingles. Ain't no one really getting the meat of it. But I like cats, can you tell? I'm gonna get to it. So I have a cat that looks just like this. I got it from a lady with one arm that lived in a school. 'Cause how else you get a fucking cat, right? You get that bitch out of a burning barrel of oil from the garage. You get a cat any other way than a story like that? Like, if you paid for a cat, you're a crazy person. You don't buy cats. You get them from one-armed bitches in schools. I didn't get that this was a sick joke, though, when I bought it. I didn't think black pussies, well, I did, but because I'm a sick fuck. But I didn't think it was deeper than that. I was just like, I like cats. Because I do gay shit, like buy shirts with my animals on them. I also have one of my dog, and one of my other cat, and then one of me and my dog. So that's what I do. My dog shirt has a tattoo of him with a tattoo that says, I heart dad. Right? So the last thing I thought was, black pussy is still pink on the inside when I put this on this morning. I didn't write the joke. It was terrible. Someone said it to me on the bus. I was like, I was just put my cat shirt on, dude. Fuck. I don't have like the cool name a train part as it flies by at 80 miles an hour autism. I got like, I don't know, like a fucking echolalia. You know what echolalia is, man? I just started my car the other day and hummed 3 lines from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for 3 minutes. Just like, you'll go down in history. And I smoked a joint while I did it. I said that the length of a joint, you know, like people want to be cool and trendy, like I collect little boo-boos and Funko Pops. That's not autism. That's just weird. Autism is staring at your husband's feet 4 minutes into my set and not picking my face up. You guys are probably cool looking people. Be like Dan. Dan? I got that right? Dan just found our photo on the internet and goes, I'm gonna check these people out. And then it kept coming. And as you can see, there's not much to see up here, but I don't know. You guys like dogs? I do. My dog touched my dick more than my ex did last month, and that's why I broke up with that bitch. I got a pit bull. I ain't let him. He just opens up the shower door. There's no consent in bark. He just does what he wants. Motherfucker, 100-pound pit bull. That's like Brock Turner. He's like, licking my dick. I'm like, what are you gonna do? You punch him? Like, I do. Like you would anyone who licked your dick without consent. But I also love him. It's a toxic relationship. Motherfucker's a piece of shit. It is like having a kid. I used to think that was weird when people would say that. My dog is like my kid. It's like, no, your kid's like your kid and he's a piece of shit. Your dog's an untrained piece of shit. So, I have a trained piece of shit. He is so well behaved when it matters. At home, he's a cunt. And we'll get to that word soon. It took my mom dying for me to pull that one out the bag, but Nah, that dick-licking dog's my best friend, man. And I thought he was gonna die. I thought he had a big old tumor. Freaked the fuck out. Ran to the vet. Bitch had a pimple. $800 pimple I popped. I would have popped him for him. We could have bought a bottle of Vicodin on the street and a bottle of wine, saved $700. I would have ate all the Vicodin, drank the, I don't know why I said that. I'm not even into pain pills. You guys want to hear a secret? Yeah, I've never once actually said up here what I plan to say. I wing it. I panic. It's like a DWI. You get up here, that one light hits you like a cop. That's confidence, not tequila, officer, I swear. I don't know. I planned to tell you all these cool things. And I'm like, you want to hear about my asshole? Sorry. I think I had a beer. John requested a beer. Sir, next to you, can you pass me my beer real there? Dude, can you pass me that beer? Yeah. Hey, how's your mom doing, dude? 99? She live with you or you lock her up already? That's fucked up. Kill the bitch. Why you lock her up? That's crazy. She's senile crazy or just like all there and mean? Okay. Man, I guess I didn't know why I went down that rabbit hole like we were gonna get funny there. I knew exactly the can of worms when I asked that question. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Sir, who brought your ex? I didn't bring an ex, but I brought an ex booty call, and I'm with you. That's some power to the people, dude. I've been fucking this chick through 2 baby daddies now. I was like, you want to come see me talk about my butthole to strangers tonight? I haven't seen you in a while. It gets real good, I promise. It's good stuff.
Still waiting for it.
Yeah, you guys want to see. So, speaking of my ass, I think Forrest Gump, I never saw a problem with Forrest Gump as a kid. And that was probably one of the first signs. It was my mom thought it was a great idea not to tell me I was retarded. I don't know why. They were just like, he's weird. And they waited till she died to break the news. I was 24. I went my whole life just thinking I was crazy. I didn't think I was Lego chewing crazy. I was take your meds, you might drive someone off the road crazy. I'm bipolar too, but no, so growing up watching Forrest Gump, I was just that guy's got good manners and likes chocolate. I don't see a fucking problem. He showed the president his ass. You know how many people I pulled my ass cheek out for, man? I slipped down a staircase running for a pizza out the oven one time. Set the smoke alarm off. I got a dent in my butt cheek. I'll show your husband later if he shows me his socks again. It's crazy. It just runs across the length of my ass. If I got shot, you know how quick I'd whip my ass out for strangers you want to see? Dara, you would have seen my butt twice by now, bro. We're bad. Well, trust me. There's nothing. I didn't see anything wrong with Forrest Gump. When he started walking, I walked 4 hours to get here today. I didn't feel like driving. I just walked. I was that's why they make the walkway over the Hudson, so you could do shit, right? Yeah. You look like Catherine O'Hara from here, but I don't wear glasses, so what do I know? I like your energy. No, but, yeah, so when he started walking, I was I get that, man. You threw your headphones in, you're fuck that bitch, fuck my job. I'm walking across America, and some days I feel it. I can't quit my job though. I work for my brother. You got to hold accountability to that. Family's important. Not my family's huge though. I got 10 siblings, dude. That's a big ass family. I got 20 nieces and nephews. I spit in one of those ancestry tubes on Father's Day as a joke. And gained 5 more siblings. Don't fuck around with that shit, dude. I heard a New Jersey Italian family spit in one of those, found out they weren't even Italian, had a whole meltdown, ruin your identity. What do you have if not the gabagoo and all that garbage? And I'm 40% Sicilian now, so I can say that. But you guys don't think I'm funny, do you? I'm up here confessing to bestiality and doing cocaine at a school. I never said that, but I used to love to think about doing cocaine while working at a school. I don't know if I told you that either, but no, do you guys like horror movies? Yeah. She said no. Well, they all said yes. Remember that scene in The Shining when the doors open up, all the blood comes running out? That's what it looks like when I wipe my ass. I wrote that one on the bus here earlier. I had to take a bus at the last hitch of the lid. I said I walked it. There's a deep ass walk. I started walking. I thought I was gonna Forrest Gump it. I'm fat. I tuck my tits into Spanx to come up and perform for you. Alright. But I guess none of you guys got man tits. Alright. I wrote a few funny things down here, actually, some new material. Oh yeah, I remember my uncle married a Polish chick one time. It was back when MySpace was like a thing. And she was from Poland. I thought it was really cool. But she spelled her name with a W, and it was Sylvia. It was Sylwia. And I remember me and my sisters used to make fun of her, but we didn't know that W's are just V's in Poland. And it got me thinking that I guess I'm not so bright either, so I don't know why I used to make fun of people for being dumb. I cut my finger with water the other day. Yeah, right? Yeah, I burned water. I fucking cut myself while I was pressure washing in flip-flops. I was trying to strip my back deck like a hick in some flippy flops. And I ripped off the skin of my big toe. That was funnier when I did it than when I just said it, I guess. How much time have we got left here? Yeah, sometimes I do great. Sometimes I think I should practice these things. I really did think I was going to shit myself 2 minutes before I came up here, so I panicked. Usually I'm great. I'm locked in. I'm like, good to go. I shook out a 100-pound chick like a linebacker, and then I had to get it together like 30 seconds after, so I came up here out of breath. Yeah, right? I'm breathing into this microphone like I'm standing outside of your window. I'm like, don't take a breath. Let's breathe. All that smoking got me fucked up. No, but it's weird. Comedy is a weird thing, man. You tell all these things that you think people are gonna find funny, and you think it's gonna sail every time. And you tell a pedophile joke and everyone eats it up, and they're like, yeah! So you don't know what works. You gotta test weird shit. You gotta test the boundaries. It's like food. They make cat shit coffee. You hear about this stuff? They just take the coffee grinds that cats eat, shit it out, and then they make coffee out of it. Sell it for $5,000 a bag. You gotta try weird stuff to get to $5,000 coffee. You know, jokes are the same way. Lenny Bruce walked so we can tell whatever the shit I'm doing is the last 5 minutes up here. Heavy breathing was most of it. No, it's obvious I'd suck a fart out of a stranger's ass before I ate a salad. I'm not a very healthy person. I lost 75 pounds this summer, or summer. Yeah, we're coming into, yeah, thank you, right? No one clapped when I said I quit smoking. Now I'm telling you I'm getting skinny. You're like my ex-girlfriend. That's why I left you guys. She's got the dog still. Should have walked more. I wouldn't be so breathy into this thing. No. Anyone got tattoos in here? That's not enough. Usually I go, right, just 2 tattoo people in here? That's the weirdest tattoo you got. Yeah? I got a tattoo done in a laundromat one time. It was like, that seems like a nice guy. What are you doing over there? And by the time my laundry dried up, I got this cool Shel Silverstein tattoo on my arm. At the time, I thought the Given Tree was all the rage. Do you guys not like apple trees? Can we smoke in here? Is smoking inside cool? Did I make that petition a thing yet? I'm just kidding. I used to say that I only started comedy to smoke inside. I quit, but only because you guys bullied me out of it. I was a minority. I was always getting drunk and trying to pull one out at the bar and getting kicked out. And I'm like, why, I'm a fascist. But now you get old, you get jobs you care about, and you can't do dumb shit like that anymore. But, dude, thank you guys all for coming. You got one more comic, I think, after me, and this dude is really funny. I promise you. Hang tight for a good show. This guy coming up is great. Thank you, everybody.
Gavin reminds me of a person who looks like his dog. All right, next guy's very funny. He's going to wrap it up here. His name is Tim Loftus. Make some noise.
Thank you, everybody. I'm Tim, or as my friends like to call me, Timo Anderson Cooper. How you doing? me tell you a little something about me, right? Yeah, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, I survived polyester shoulder pads and home perms. Yes, queen, yes. Yeah, at one point I looked like a young Bob Ross. Yeah. But no one cared, because we all looked alike. But what I'm not going to survive is TikTok. Because it makes me feel ugly. I can't, what? Hold on. Let me finish. Hey, are you the one having sex with Gavin? Okay. I've already been shamed. I don't have to do it anymore. Yes. Look, I'm not going to be able to survive TikTok. I can't believe at my age I have to compete against pretty boys. But I'm going to fight back. I'm going to get an OnlyFans account. Yeah! People are going to pay me to put my clothes back on. Oh, I have some good news to share. I work in corporate America. That's not the good news. And I report to the CFO. That's the Chief Financial Officer, for those of you who don't speak corporate. And she recently announced that she's resigning. And they're thinking of giving me her position.
Do it.
Yes. Now if I get the job, I'm going to use that as an opportunity to change things up, culturally. For starters, I'm going to insist that people call me the Chief Faggot Officer. Yeah. Yes. You know, I told that joke recently and some young gay guy came up to me after the show and was like, "Why should you be the Chief Faggot Officer, huh?" I was like, oh my God, this little bitch is coming for me. But I know these kind of gay guys. You know, the ones that think that queer culture started with season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race? The kind of gay guy that makes gay guys hate gay guys? I can't even speak English now. I wanted to be so homophobic. But I just calmed myself down and I said, "Listen, Missy, I've got over 30 years of corporate faggotry experience. I have mentored dozens of baby gays. I've taken them from lowly gossip peasants to queens of their department. You know, I've even helped straight guys. It's true. There's a reason why you don't have to wear front-pleated khakis anymore." "You're welcome. Thank you." Yeah. I was a baby gay once. Climbing the corporate ladder. Long before there was any discussion of diversity and inclusion. You just had to figure it out. Right now it's so much better. And my team is amazing. For years I've been hiring women, people of color, immigrants. But HR came back to me recently and said I had to diversify even more. It's like, are you kidding me? But I thought about it, and you know, I think I actually found somebody. A straight white guy. Representation matters, doesn't it, sir? I'm in a 21-year relationship. Thank you. Yeah, 21-year relationship with my house. It's the best I can do. I also own a car. A Subaru lesbian, of course. Right? And like the other guys, I also own a cat. Well, the cat owns me. We know how this works, right? During the pandemic, I just left my back door open. No pun intended. Yes. And this cat just walked into my house, sat on my couch, and took over my life. And I didn't want a cat, and I don't know what to do with a cat. So I just talked to it. "Hey, you, get up off the couch and go do something with your life." It's so gross. Because that's when I realized I'd become a dad. No? Okay, fine. Look, I don't know what this cat thinks of me. All I know is that he loves to come up to me, turn around, and stick his asshole in my face. Now, normally I'd like it if a guy stuck his asshole in my face. Just not when it's attached to a pussy. No. Oh, when I say pussy, it's bad. I got it. I see. I don't know. I think society has just gotten a little too sensitive. I was talking to a friend this morning, and I greeted him like I always do. I'm like, "What's up, bitch?" And he goes, "Tim, I'm having a hard day. Leave me alone." And I was like, "Oh, come on." But that's when I realized he never grew up with a nickname. Now, when I was growing up, everybody had a nickname. And when someone gave you a nickname, they were really mean about it. We don't do that anymore, do we? I mean, then again, there are parents that do the job for you. I actually have a friend who named his kid Banjo. Like, when I was growing up, we had a kid named Thumbs. After the accident on the 4th of July. Yeah. I love that name. I wish I'd come up with it, but I gotta give credit to Sister Carol Antime. Yeah. Now, she was a bitch. And we also had this guy, his name was Krabs. Do I have to explain that one to you guys? Come on. And we would use these names all the time, right? Like picking sides for football. I'll pick Krabs, Fat Matt, and Dirt. No one ever picked Thumbs for football. I was always picked last for football. That's just because my nickname is Liberace. When people find out how old I am, they're like, wow, you're 59? You don't look that bad. Holy crap. Considering how much money and time I spend on facials and moisturizers each month, I was kind of hoping for like, wow, you look like Timothy Chalamet. Although I do like opera and ballet, so. But there is, nowadays there's a lot you can do for skincare, right? You can get more sleep, you can drink more, and you can use Instagram filters, right? But I have my own trick, and you guys can use it at any time. It takes virtually no effort, and it can save you so much money. Just don't have kids. Right? Yeah. Look, if you already have them, don't worry, it's not too late. Yeah. You brought them into this world, so you can take them out. Yeah. At least that's what my parents told me. Thank you, I'll take it. I'll take it. I just realized, you know what, I must be a slave to the beauty industry. Oof. But I do think there are products that we just don't need. Right? So, confession up top, I am not a Sephora gay. No, I'm a Home Depot gay. Like, some gay guys like facial scrubs. I like power washers. Right, Gavin? Power washers. Yeah, it's so strange. Where's it gonna go with that? Yeah, I know. I'm looking at you as if you know the answer. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. But it's interesting. I went recently to a Sephora, and the woman behind the counter was like, "Oh my God, congratulations! It's your birthday month." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's not a real thing." But she did give me a gift, right? It was, and I just took it home, and I looked at it, and it was lip jelly, which sounds delicious, right? But then I looked up the product, and I realized what it's supposed to do is give you full lips. And I thought, that's really racist. Yeah, a product just for white people. All the white people are offended. You all have no lips? Where are the lips, kids? Where are the lips? It's all right. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. I think a lot of the things we see in life now are just staged, like wedding announcements. I was reading this wedding announcement recently of a gay couple, and it was so romantic. But then I realized, wait a second, hold on, I actually know these guys. The first time you met was magical? Really, Carlos? If I remember correctly, the two of you met while you were hanging out high on Molly in a bathroom stall in a bar called The Manhole. Weren't you trying to suck your own dick? Look, I'm not trying to slut shame, but I just want people to be honest. Look, I was married. The only magical part about that was the divorce. Actually, that's what I would want to see. I want to see divorce announcements. I think that would be fun, right? Yeah, I know what mine would have said. Tim Loftus is proud to announce that after 3 long years of negotiation, he's finally free. Part of this Saturday at the Manhole. Yeah. First 5 guests get free Molly. I know I'm going to see you two there. Yeah. Look, I think relationships are hard. I think that's a fact, right? That's why I can't stand those couples who are like, oh my God, we just never fight. Ugh, really? Never? Yeah, you've never had to say, put the knife down? Come on. I'm convinced people like this say that kind of stuff because their partner's ex is still missing. Yeah. Look, oh, okay. I don't want to know how. Look, I'm Irish Catholic. If we're not fighting, we're not in love, right? When I was younger, I used to think when you would break up, it would be like a scene from a movie. So when I was with my husband, I would think it would be like Brokeback Mountain. I wish I knew how to quit you. And then he would just die. Yeah. No, I was never that lucky. No. Actually, we were driving upstate to go to our weekend house. How white is that? I was going 75 in a 65 zone, not an issue. But my husband was being really quiet, just looking on his phone. So I asked him, I was like, is everything okay? And he just turned to me and said, I want a divorce. Wow. I went from 75 to 100 in 2.2 seconds. My Brokeback Mountain moment turned into the Fast and the Furious. Gotta say, I'm always a little nervous when I tell that joke because I'm afraid I'm gonna say Bareback Mountain. Yeah. That's a completely different movie. Same plot, just more men. You know, after he asked for a divorce, I learned a lot about my ex. Now, I don't know if you know this, but at least in New York, when you file for divorce, you have to list out all your financial assets. Right? Yeah, yes, right. I did not realize how diversified our investment portfolio was. Yeah, he hid his assets better than he hid his hatred for me. I was with him for 17 years. Oh, no, I should have dumped him sooner. Shoulda. But, you know, sometimes you just can't let go. Like that pair of skinny jeans you have in the back of the closet. Just look at it and go, what was I thinking? God, and it was never a good fit, and your friends always hated him. What you gonna do? But it's weird, I think about it now, I'm like, I could actually give marital advice. I don't think anybody should take it. But look, I'm a gay guy, and I was born in the 1960s, and I can't believe I'm here. But here I am telling you, please do not ask your partner to marry you while you're having an orgasm. Clearly that's just advice for the guys. Women know they can't marry their vibrators. Yeah. I do think if I ever get remarried, I do want my vows to kind of reflect the relationship I really want. Right? Like, I take you to be my lawfully wedded roommate. Promise to share expenses 50-50. I promise to do my fair share of chores, as long as you promise never to break up with me while I'm driving. It's weird. When the weather gets a little warm, I don't know what it is, but I always get a little, I don't know, I think about my ex. I don't know why. I mean, we broke up in 2019. It's crazy. But you know how it goes, like you hear a song and you remember that's the song you listened to when you first made out. Or you have McDonald's and you think about your first road trip. I was at the acupuncturist yesterday. That's when I started to remember my voodoo dolls. Yes. I've got an issue with immigrants. I do, because they ask a lot of questions when you take them on a date. I was on a date with a guy from Thailand, and out of nowhere he just said, "Why do Americans build so many buildings just for storage?" I was like, how do I explain the mental health issues of every American? I don't know. And then out of nowhere, he just said, look, in Thailand, we just keep the things that we really need. And I was like, wow, that's profound. Keep the things you really need. It's kind of sexy, actually. So we went back to his place, walked into his bedroom, chock full of designer clothes, guys. He was really needy. So of course we're dating. Now I'm really confused. Because I think he's into ASMR sex. Yeah, like when we were doing it, he doesn't say anything. He just goes, what is that? What am I supposed to do with that? Like, I can see that he's enjoying himself, but, you know, I kind of need a little bit more direction. So I actually talk to him while we're having sex. You like that? You want more of that? How do you feel? Because I feel like we've become lesbians. Yeah, it's okay. He's my boyfriend, and he's got a lot of Thai friends, and I call him the Thai Mafia. So I took the Thai Mafia last summer to a baseball game, which is very interesting because Thai people do not know baseball. They don't know the teams, they don't know the players, they don't know the rules. But we had a great time. My American friends were like, well, how did you make that happen? And I said, all you've got to do is speak in a language they understand. Alcohol. Yes. I also took my boyfriend up to Connecticut last fall to go apple picking. Don't worry, I'm not trying to turn him into a white guy. It's okay. And I looked this up, I didn't know this, but there were a lot of abolitionists in Connecticut before the Civil War, which sounds progressive, but, you know, they didn't want black people as slaves, but they didn't want them as neighbors either. No. Is everybody from Connecticut here? What's going on? No? It's okay. It's okay. I didn't realize this, but my neighborhood's actually quite racist. I was walking down the block with my boyfriend, and some guy passes and goes, "Hey, it's Jackie Chan." I said, wow. My boyfriend was pissed. He said, "Jackie Chan?" Bruce Lee was so much hotter. Yeah. We were talking earlier, Gavin, about AI. I gotta say, I don't think AI is all it's cracked up to be. Right? Like, I don't understand why we need AI to give us summaries of our emails. Right? I got an email from a recruiter, and it was 3 sentences long. The AI summary, 3 sentences long. What's the point? I think it needs to do a better job. AI can do a better job of just like summarizing our emails. Like, I would love to get notices like, this email contains completely useless information. You know? This email comes from someone who's a passive-aggressive asshole. Or warning, this email is from a former coworker and contains pictures of ugly babies. Don't worry, your babies aren't ugly. Don't worry. Yeah. Actually, you know, what I would need is for AI to help me when I send out emails, right? Like, spell check is great, but I think we need a sanity check, right? So before I hit send, I want that AI to tell me, Tim, are you sure you want to send an email that says passive-aggressive asshole? Yeah, I hit send anyway. It's okay. I got a problem with modern medicine. I do. Because it helps us live too long, right? Yeah. Well, because my father is 98 years old. 98. He's a shriveled prune of a human. And he's not even the father I remember, because he's too frail to yell at anyone. I don't want that to happen to me. Look, I almost died when I was 29, and science helped me, and I appreciate that, but I don't know, when it comes to modern medicine and preserving life, I think timing is the key. I don't want to die now, but I don't want to live so long that I forget how much I hate my dad. Although, I'm kind of at that age where I'm starting to think about how I might want to die, right? A friend's father passed recently, and on the death certificate they said, failure to thrive. It's when I realized I've been dead for years. Yeah. I'm a native New Yorker, and it's kind of weird when you don't realize how that impacts you, right? Yesterday morning, I woke up to the sound of birds chirping. It was so annoying. Oh my God, I couldn't go back to sleep. But then I heard a woman out on the street screaming, so I ran to the window just to make sure she was okay. And she was making no sense, but I heard some other guy scream at her, shut up and go home. And she's like, you go home. And he's like, I am home. And once I knew that was settled, I was like, fine, went right back to bed and went to sleep. It's crazy. It's crazy. Can we make fun of gay people now? Yes? Cool? I should be the only one who does it, though. I don't know. I read the news every day, and I don't know why. Because I don't believe anything I read. I read an article last week that said, young queers in Brooklyn looking for daytime safe space. Really? Ever thought of looking in Brooklyn? Come on, guys. Like I said, I'm a native, and I can tell you that New York is so much safer than when I was a kid. Now, when I was a kid, I used to get beat up all the time. And that was before I even left the house. These young queers need to butch it up. They really do. So, you know, I've always known that I was gay. But sometimes I don't even feel like I belong in the queer community. Last weekend I was at a party and I just happened to mention I'm in a monogamous relationship. Some gay guy was like, that's so heteronormative. Oh, why are they always the ugly ones? God. I do think we need to bring gatekeeping back to the queer community. I do. That's really for the straight girls who think they're queer. Right? Yeah, just because you had a dream that you kissed a girl does not make you bisexual. No, I had a dream where I could fly. That does not mean I'm a meth addict. I'll leave you with this. I do think that society's gotten much better at accepting gay people, but much worse at identifying who is actually gay. When I mention my partner, people think I'm talking about a law firm. Guys, it's official. America is so gay, it can't tell that I'm gay. It's weird, because when I was growing up, even the priests were like, oh yeah, he's one of us. All right, guys, thank you very much.
Tim is not kidding, because he was here 2 weeks ago and I couldn't tell he was gay. And then right when he started talking, I was like, oh yeah, you're definitely gay. Hey guys, we did it. This is our 10th show. We've done this for 5 months. This is the most consistent thing I've done in years. Holy shit. All right, we're going to be back 3 times in May, the 2nd, the 16th, and the 30th. Get your asses here. Peace out. Turn the music on.